All right, so you're thinking about moving to Keller, Texas. That's right, that's where we're here today. And we're gonna take you through, show you a little bit of the city center here, and then also take you through some neighborhoods, show you some different price points so you can see what may fit in your budget. And then we'll kind of talk to you a little bit about Keller. And we'll finish up at the end with a little market recap so you can get a better understanding of the real estate market here. And as you can see, they got a pretty nice courthouse in the back, so a lot of new construction, a lot of new builds here in Keller. So it's right next door to South Lake, and it's really nice. So you're definitely going to want to check this out. And we're going to get after it right now. All right, so if this, hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Fort Worth, Texas, or even Keller like we're in today, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Fort Worth. My name is Levi.
I'm Travis Plum.
That's right, and we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you and you and you and you. We're looking to make a move to Fort Worth. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Fort Worth. So as we mentioned, we are here in Keller, and as you can see, we're in our t-shirts. We're heading into
Beautiful
March. Yeah, it's man, I tell you what, now the rest of the next 3 to 4 months are going to be absolutely beautiful. But Keller is a really great town, definitely very affordable here next to South Lake. I mean, South Lake is kind of known for the more pricier homes, but right
very
next door,
prestigious.
very prestigious. But right next door is Keller, and almost just as new. I mean, a lot of new construction in the area. We kind of showed you in the intro. You can see the town hall right there, brand new. You've got the really nice city center right here. And Travis knows quite a bit about Keller, so he'll kind of chip in here as far as what's going on around here, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Keller is really just a phenomenal city overall. You're really close to everything. I mean, you're about 25 minutes away from DFW Airport, about 30 minutes away from Dallas, and it's part of Tarrant County, which is near Fort Worth. So you're about 15 minutes away from Fort Worth as well. So if you're looking for a place that's really new with lots of stuff to do, I mean, this is definitely one of those cities. I absolutely love it here. Everything is very, very, very clean and new. It's just one of those places that you can really call home. And if you're interested in Keller, the median sales price of homes in Keller is about $386,000. And if you're looking at the population, it's just under 47,000 people live in Keller. So it's not too big of a city, and it's definitely not too small of a city. But what I really like about it is everything is just really, really, really close. There's so much stuff to do here, man. I mean, they have the Keller Point, which is a water park. This is one of the main attractions if you're going to be looking out here in the Keller area. If you have a family, this is definitely one of the neighborhoods that you should highly, highly consider. Every one of the schools, almost every single one of them, is an A+ rating school, from elementary school, middle school, high school. They have some of the absolute best schools in Texas. They have the parks at Town Center, and this is one of those locations, like a lot of the other areas in Texas, where they have lots of parks, lots of recreation, and just really lots of things to be able to go out and do. I mean, that's just some of the many things about Keller, Texas that I really like. I mean, we could kind of go on and on and on for days on that, but there's so much to do out here. It's a great area, safe schools. It's definitely a place that you can call home.
Yeah, and then you can see right down here, down the city center, is plenty of shops and restaurants. There's we saw a juice place with organic cold pressed juices and coffee. Yeah, well, we're definitely going to be stopping. You got a great coffee shop we're going to towards the end, so you'll definitely want to stick around to see that. But yeah, they've got some yoga down there. They've got basically everything you need right there.
Yeah, you want to hit your Pilates and then go literally next door and get your nails done. And then if that isn't done, then you can even go next door again, and you can go to get a nice sushi plate or something like that. I mean, everything here is top notch. It's really just a great city all the way around. And the location, like I said, next to South Lake, you have you have all sorts of shopping. So if you like shopping and you like high-end shopping and you want something really, really fancy, well, I mean, it's like right up the street from here. So there's definitely something that you can do, and plenty of shopping around. Lots of good eats too.
Yep. So I think with that, we're going to take them through some neighborhoods now. We're going to show you some different price points of some homes. That way you can see what may fit inside your budget. And that way, if you're thinking of making a move to Keller, that should give you an overall idea. But of course, you definitely want to give us a call and let us know so we can get you taken care of before you visit or make the move here. And you ready?
Yeah, there's lots of different price points in Keller. So you have everything from $400,000, so depending on your price point, to $3-4 million homes. So make sure that if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, shoot us a text, give us a call, and we'll make sure that we get you pointed in the right directions and get you close to schools that you want your family to be into if you're needing some schools. So.
All right, well, let's go check out.
Let's go check it out.
The first property. All right, so we're coming up to the first stop, and let me tell you something. Being a Dallas guy myself, I tell you what, I think Travis is onto something over here in Fort Worth. I am really starting to dig these. I don't know. I grew up. I was born and raised 2 hours south of here, in really just an hour south of Fort Worth in the country. And it was one of those things where I was always trying to get away. I was like, I get me to the city as fast as possible. And now, I don't know, as you get older and you start to, you've had a good time and you're like, all right, now maybe I want a little more peace and quiet. These neighborhoods are absolutely amazing here. And, we've been through several others like Mansfield and Arlington, North Arlington. And I just kind of forgot how cool Fort Worth is. And
it is awesome.
Now we're here in Keller, and you'll see, we'll tack on some footage at the end, but just driving over here, lots of land, white picket fences, animals, horses. I mean,
you gotta stick around till the end to see this.
There cows in people's front yards. It really does remind me of growing up, but this is a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Because where I grew up, it was all a bunch of, it was all a bunch of 50s and 60s, homes. So there wasn't anything like this. Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Well, and it's really crazy because I've spent a lot of time in Keller, but normally when I'm in Keller, Texas, I'm more like in the middle of Keller. We're like a little bit further up north. And I got to tell you guys, we really found a diamond in the rough here today, because when we were driving through, I never make it up this far north into Keller, but we're take this right turn into this neighborhood over here, and you're literally driving through these huge, beautiful homes, lots of land. There was literally like a white stallion horse in this guy's front yard. They got cows, and all the homes have these beautiful white picket fences, and it's just, it's like something like that you would expect to see kind of like out in the middle of the country, but you're in the middle of the city, so you really have a good combination of some country living out here if that's what you like, and get a little bit of land. And we even saw lots that were available for sale. So if you have, if you want to get a bigger lot and you want to have a custom home built, this is definitely one of those cities that you're going to want to be, taking into consideration if you're going to be moving over here into the Fort Worth area, for sure.
Yeah, and it's so much more affordable here in Keller too. And with South Lake right next door, just kind of like you mentioned earlier, you've got all the luxury right next door, but this is still super. Look at these homes. These are absolutely amazing. And we're actually walking up on the one that's listed right now.
Yeah.
So Travis, you got the details on this, right?
Yeah, so this one is listed at $439,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and it's just over 3,000 square feet. And this one's, like I said, it's in the low 400s. So, to get this type of home in this neighborhood for around that $400,000, it's really just an incredible find. And then, of course, I'm telling y'all, I wish that y'all were here with us right now, because if you were, you would be saying the exact same thing, because it was just so beautiful driving in here and seeing all those white picket fences. I'm still like taken aback. I was looking at Mansfield, but now I'm like even considering Keller. I don't know. There's just so many good cities out here in the Fort Worth area, but I'm sure if y'all stick around to the very end, you'll be able to see that. And we want to see your comments. So leave us some comments below. Make sure that, if you see something that you like, let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. But as long as you leave us a comment, we'll be okay with that.
Absolutely. So, well, if you move to Keller, then I'm gonna have to move to Keller.
Hey,
now.
that's all right, man. Hey.
Can you be my realtor?
I can.
Okay.
I know somebody.
Can I be your realtor?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it.
We'll see. But man,
at least we'll have a lot of space out here, man.
Yeah.
You can be like my neighbor, but you don't have to be like my neighbor.
Right.
You know, we can
drive the golf cart over.
Yeah, exactly.
Drive the golf cart over.
Or a four-wheeler or a dirt bike. We saw people dirt biking out here. I mean, how cool is that, right?
No, this is a great spot. And this neighborhood, super quiet. Again, this is, gives you more of that suburb feel, but at the same time, I mean, you'll make friends with everybody down the street, go play on their land. That's the thing is like, when growing up in the country, you're always friends. You don't have to own the land necessarily, but as long as you got friends that own it.
Hey, you can come on over, we'll barbecue, come on hunt on my land. I mean, literally, there was a house over there. I mean, I'm talking this house had to have been like 10,000 square feet. He had goats, he had cattle, he had horses, and it's just right up the street. So you have like all these nice houses and communities, and then you got that country feel. I love it out here. I hope y'all are really enjoying this so far too.
Yeah, and we're not that far from the city center where we just came from either. So I mean,
about a 10-minute drive.
Yeah, you're just right outside of town, but you can go right up there for all the comforts that you need. And this is really, actually there's some people hanging out on their front yard over there.
Yeah, you're gonna see that a lot here. I mean, they have a lot of like out here in Texas in the country and stuff, there's a lot of garage parties, so I mean, you can go to your next door neighbor and you may have 5 or 6 of your neighbors all over it, hanging out in the garage, watching football, watching baseball, just having a good time, maybe playing some beer pong. May have played some beer pong in my time in a garage, but
Well, we're moving into March now too, and this is the absolute best.
Season.
The next 3 months is going to be the best patio, backyard. I mean, we still backyard barbecue in the dead of heat, but you just got to look for a little bit more shade. But here,
look, it gets hot only a couple times during there's like June, July, and August are hot. But really in Texas, I mean, there's a couple days that are really, really cold in the wintertime. But a lot of the times, I mean, you're out here just like this. It's literally 75 or 73 degrees. It's clear skies. I mean, it really just doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, this is great. Favorite time of year, other than fall.
Yeah.
But perfect times here. So, but that's a great looking home. 3-car garage too, right?
2-car garage.
Oh, it's 2-car garage?
Yeah, this one's 2-car, that one's the 3, yep.
Oh, that's what I saw, when we were passing that one. But all right, but still, that's a great deal. 3,000 square feet for $439,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a steal. And look at these. I mean, the homes look good. They all look good in this neighborhood. All the lawns are manicured now. We're just waiting for a little green to come back.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean, let's go check out the next price point.
Yeah, y'all are gonna really like these homes today that we picked out to show you in these different price points. So stick around. We got a really nice one that's over $1 million. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna love it. So we'll see you at the next one.
Well, let's go. All right, so now we're coming up to the next stop, and as you can see, we're kind of on this trail. That's what's the really cool thing about this neighborhood, and we're not too far from the first house we just came from. What was that?
There's rabbits over here or something. Could be rabbits. Could be snakes. I don't know. It's Texas.
Hopefully, Hopefully it's not a big brown bear. No, there's no bears here.
Oh, yeah, look, that's crazy. Okay, anyways, it's a rabbit. They're rabbits.
All right, as long as we don't get eaten on this vlog right here. We don't want that happening. But you got the, I mean, look at the width of this trail that they have going through here, through these neighborhoods that you can, bike or run, walk, you get the evening stroll in, and we're walking up to the next home, which is going to, I think, absolutely blow you away. And this is the great thing about Keller, is the price point and the size of house that you can get here is ridiculous. I mean,
it's a beautiful thing, definitely.
I tell you what, like I said, just really focusing on Dallas, I think you're really onto something over here, Travis. So let's.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that you like the one at 400. This one you're really, really gonna love. I mean, this house right here is listed at $639,000. It's got 6 beds, 4 bath, and 4,800 square feet. I mean, this is a monster house, especially for the money. I mean, for $640,000, you're getting almost 5,000 square feet. I mean, I freaking love this house. I don't know about y'all. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this house, please, because I know I'm getting hype over here about this property. It's just such a beautiful home. I mean,
and you're back here at the end of the cul-de-sac, so look at this land right there. I mean, I don't think that'll be developed on right there.
I don't think it will. And if you keep following this trail around, if you follow this trail back and you keep walking over here, there's a nice little creek that goes by, so you have some beautiful walking out here. I mean, again, everything out here in Keller, you got a lot of space. You have a lot of room for like these outdoor activities. I mean, this is the spot. I mean, I'm loving it more and more and more, like as we get into these homes, man. And the next one, wait till y'all see this next one.
Well, and they also, we passed up the playground. They've got community area, playground, pool, all that good stuff back here as well. And I tell you what, I mean, these homes, 3-car garages. I mean, look at your neighbors. Yep. Very well kept neighborhood. So, I mean, this is something else. I mean, one more look at the McMansion back there.
Yeah, McMansion.
I mean, that is grand. Yeah, that is grand right there.
Hashtag McMansion.
There you go.
Comments below. Hashtag McMansion.
All right, so you ready to check out the next one?
Are you all ready to check out the next one?
All right, let's go. All right, so we're here at the last stop now, and this is a super nice neighborhood.
This is the Oakmont Hills. This is one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in Keller. And as you can see, as you take a look around, I mean, all these houses are just immaculate, and they're big, and they're all like brick and stone, and these houses are just beautiful. And a lot of these houses are, you know, sitting on some good sized land and acreage as well. Some of them have ponds in their backyards and water fountains and big old pools and basketball courts. So really, depending on, you know, how big you want to play, you can find homes in here anywhere from, you know, $1 million to $3.5 million. So you have plenty of different types of options and different types of homes that could probably fit in your budget. But we wanted to show you this house right here. And this one is the one that just currently came onto the market and is listed at $1.15 million. And this one's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath. It's got 5,100 square feet. So this is a really big house. It's got a pool. And if you check out the insides of these homes, these are going to be just obviously immaculate granite countertops, really tall, huge ceilings, and open floor plans, everything that you could ever dream of inside of your house. So if this is more of your style and this is what is in your budget, you can find homes like these. And I mean, you can pretty much get, you know, just about anything at this rate. So
yeah, and again, super quiet neighborhood. I mean, they're doing all kinds of construction around here, building some other bigger, larger homes. And I tell you what, it's just a beautiful drive. Everywhere we've driven to around here in Keller, it's just beautiful. All the neighborhoods, all the homes have all these old growth trees. I mean, heavily treed, a little hilly as well. So I mean, man, I tell you what, I am digging Keller quite a bit. Yeah.
This is, I mean, again, this is definitely one of my top 5 favorite cities, and it's probably working its way down into like my top 1 or 2 cities in all of Fort Worth. I mean, there's so many good cities and there's so much good stuff to do. It's hard to choose, you know. So I mean, obviously that's why you want to reach out to us so we can make sure that we find the right school districts, the right price points, the right areas and neighborhoods to really fit whatever your needs are if you're going to be looking at moving into Fort Worth, Texas. But for this one right here, I mean, this is a beautiful home. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, super nice.
What do you think? Leave us some comments down below. What do you think?
And I love the white stone. I'm a big fan of the white stone, so it's looking good.
I gotta say, man, I just love how quiet it is out here.
Yeah.
It's probably awkwardly quiet if we're not talking to you, huh?
All right, well with that, let's go wrap this up, finish out this video, do a little market recap, give you some stats on Keller in general, and then if you stay till the very end, we'll tack on some of the neighborhood footage we took as we were driving around. That way you get a little bit better idea of what it's like for us as we were driving around.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's go.
See you there.
All right, so we stopped here in Kindred Coffee here in Keller. As you can see, I mean, this is the second part of the coffee shop, which is massive. So clearly a pretty popular spot to come here. This part is quiet, no music playing, so they kind of have some jams playing in the on the other side. And can you open that up?
Yeah, I got you.
So
gonna read y'all this market report.
Yeah. So we're gonna look at the market report real quick for Keller, just to review. So currently in all of Keller, there's only 99 homes on the market. Yeah. Inventory is low, but actually in the last 30 days, that's been a 2.6% increase. So a little additional inventory in the last 30 days, but still the average days on market is 49, which
everything's moving fast.
Yeah, and that may sound like it's a lot, but it's really not. You know, you got to contend with, like, the most expensive home on the market is $3.7 million right now. And that one, of course, is likely not going to sell as quickly. So you have homes like that in the higher price ranges that can kind of add 2 days on market. But I tell you what we're seeing right now in this market is that things are not lasting long, especially.
Yeah, you saw it. I mean, you saw it as we were driving around today. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful city all the way around. I mean, who wouldn't want to live here?
Yeah. And so the average home price here in Keller is around $732,000. So that just gives you an idea. Although we showed you what you can get for in the $400,000 range, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to find a great home.
Yeah, I mean, there are homes in the $400,000 and $500,000 range, and then of course, I mean, you saw what you were able to get for about $630,000. You're still able to get 4,000, almost 5,000 square feet. So even if you bump it up into that $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 range, there's a wide variety of homes out here that have all the amenities, all the options. They got tons of great space and acreage and land. I mean, this is just an amazing city all the way around. So.
Yeah, I'm really liking Keller a lot.
Definitely. And there's so much to do. I mentioned earlier, that they have the Keller Point, which is like a big water park that they have out here. So if you're going to be bringing your family and this is an area that you want to live, you're going to want to make sure that you take them over to that water park. I mean, it's absolutely it's mind blowing when you get there. The kids are going to have a great time. They also have a bunch of other parks. Like you can just walk around, you can bike, you can do everything that you want. One of the biggest parks here is the parks at Town Center. So if you're going to be visiting or coming in town to check out this city, make sure that you take yourself or your kids over there to the Town Center. Okay, that's one of the places that you're really going to want to go. And then of course they have everything here, man. They have the Keller Farms Market. Keller Farms Market is a big deal, y'all. So I know we haven't mentioned it. It's one of the things that I wanted to save here for the end. But if you like farmers markets, this is a place that you can go with you and your family, and it's all outside. So they have families and different types of jams and peanut butters and beef jerky, and they have like everything in these farmers market where you can like go and you can walk around and you can try things out and you can buy different sorts of things. So there's just so much fun stuff to do here, man.
Yeah, it looks like a great town to me. So again, I don't know, I might be over here in the next couple of years. Who knows? We'll see.
He's gonna be my neighbor.
Well, if you move over here, man, I don't know. I might have to.
It's kind of far north, from where I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
The Metroplex is kind of big, but we'll see. This is definitely one of my favorite neighborhoods. So, the drive isn't really that bad. We like to stay close to the grandparents because they're obsessed with our kids. So I can't go too far away. Otherwise, they're going to be calling me up on the phone, telling me to bring the grandbabies over.
Yeah. So, and as I mentioned earlier, the highest price point of a home here in Keller is $3.7 million. So that's about the cap on the market for the price range. But again, I think we showed you a great range of price points and all amazing homes.
Definitely.
And really just driving around here. I cannot wait for another couple of weeks for all the vegetation, all the grass to green up, and all the trees to start to bloom.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. So
yeah.
We might have to come back here and shoot again.
Yeah.
Maybe
if
a
y'all want us
follow
to
up.
come out here and shoot again, we'll come out here and shoot again. No problem whatsoever. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought about today's video. Let us know what you liked and what you didn't like. If there was something that we didn't shoot that maybe you'd want us to shoot, just make sure that you leave us a comment below, and make sure that you click the subscribe button so that way you can check out all of our videos when we're posting.
And again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just be sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move. And also, what really helps us out a lot is if you watch one more video. I'm sure we'll have a map video coming up after this, or even another one of our vlogs. That really does help us out a lot. And again, if you're thinking of making a move, just give us a call and jump on a Zoom call. We'll be happy to talk you through any questions or concerns you may have. And so with that, we hope to see you around town.
We hope to see you around.